does one go from here to here in 8 months? Acrophobia, also known as fear of heights, is not uncommon in the climbing and scrambling world and is experienced more than you realize. Even I, the Dutchman, have suffered from it. Also, Vesuvius, known as the fear of falling, is often experienced. But how do you get over it? And how did I get over it? Most importantly, I think, is trying to understand and rationalize it. Fear is your brain's primitive instinct telling you you are in immediate danger and you should remove yourself from it, also known as fight or flight. But let's use me as an example and see where it all began. My first proper scramble in the UK was a Gribbon Ridge in wintry conditions. I was on my own, felt a bit shaky, but traversed it successfully. My second one was on Bristley Ridge with a group where I felt scared a fair few times, but my friends gave me the courage to carry on. But after a week's worth of scrambling in Snowdonia, on the 14th of January, it struck.
So here we are, Lemon Valley. So what happened was we made our way to the bottom of the scramble, all the way up. I'll show you in the picture later. And yeah, I bottled it. So whether to crack on? Nah. Better to build than to fill. So we're on the way back through this lovely valley. Lovely. Stay safe.
So I had to start rebuilding from scratch, which I did on Tryfan, Lille and North Gully. I received some great advice. Focus on your hand and feet work and don't worry what's below you, just about what's in front of you. Another bit of advice I got was keep exposing yourself to the exposure. So off I went, exposing myself to the exposure. I went to summit Mount Toubkal in Morocco at 4,167 meters. Made it to the summit and that really boosted my confidence. And that's where I believe the key lies, building your confidence, step by step, meter by meter. The summit is always optional. So on I went to summit Ben Nevis, Scaffold Pike, and now Helvellen in the snow. I was building on my successes, so when on the 2nd of April a knee injury prevented me from going up Kripgach, it really dented my confidence. I was out of action until the end of May when I summited Mount Vesuvius. And after a charity walk in the Carnethi, it was time to get back into action. On my own, I went back to where it all began, Gribbon, to face my fears, and I succeeded. Now it was time to face Kripgach. The weather was great as well as the company. For a while I was overthinking Kripgach and was well scared of it, but on the ridge I felt great. By now I had the feeling the fear has partially abandoned me. So on I went to Sharp Edge, another one I was well scared of. Wasn't scared and I absolutely loved it. So I continued on my own with Striding Edge in the fog. By now I felt it was time to turn up the heat and go up on a grade 2. I employed Alex to take me up on Itwell Buttress, also known as Northwest Face Road. Grade 2 being a lot more exposed and spicier. I felt great and it was definitely something I wanted to continue doing. So I went back to Bristley Ridge with Spencer for his first time. I felt great and confident, much better than my first time. But yeah, I did get nervous standing on top of Pinnacle Gap. However, by repeating the advice I've been given in my head, I made it down safely. And after an invite to join my friends, I went on to another grade 2, Seniors Direct. However, this grade 2 was just a warm-up for my first grade 3. I was being led on to Canadian Arab. Now this place had a lot more exposure. However, that didn't deter me and I was enjoying every second of it. There wasn't a single moment on this ridge where I felt uncomfortable. So with the help of some very good friends, my goal was finally reached. And it was time to line up for my picture. So in December I lined up for my first solo on Triffenbach. Still a fair few nervous moments for me here, but again I employed the advice I've been given in my head, kept repeating it over and over. Focus on your hand and feet work, focus on your hand and feet work, focus on your hand and feet work, I went. So when we reached the top, I was elated with my accomplishment, my first grade 3 solo. On the same day we ventured onto Bristley Ridge in frosty conditions. That definitely added another spice factor. But again, focus on where you place your hands and your feet. For me, this was the perfect way to finish the year off. From being scared on Cripplem in January to finishing off with a grade 3 solo on Triffenbach, I'm absolutely proud of my accomplishments. That goes to show that the advice I've been given definitely works, and after all, it's all in your head. I will put some details in the description box below. Also, I would like to thank Richard, Kate, Dean, Steve, Rodri, Spencer and Alex for their part in my accomplishment. If you like this video, please give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't already done so. Join us for our next adventure where the Dutchman will be returning home to Amsterdam. For now, thank you all for watching and I wish you a very happy new year.